Verse 24, the 8th chapter, Gospel of Matthew. We've learned in the preceding narrative that Jesus has gotten into a boat. His disciples have followed him. It appears that he's trying to get away to a place of possible respite. But of course, in the midst of this journey across the sea, they are assaulted by negative weather, and we have the account of that here. So Kai, the connective, idu, behold, it's really an interjection, just means look or see or something like that. Seismos, of course, we have words like seismic and so on. It really means an earthquake, so it's a very strong word, and then to even add greater power to it, megos, so a great earthquake, literally. Of course, it's usually rendered a storm, but we're supposed to gather that this is no ordinary storm. It's a storm that really seemed to be plunging them into the most threatening kinds of weather situations. So behold, a great earthquake storm, ageneto, came to be. From genomai, I become. This is the third person singular, aorist, active indicative, middle in form, of course, active in meaning, deponent verb. So a great seismic storm came to be in, preposition takes the dative, in te thalassa, in the sea. So it's a threatening kind of situation. We have hosta. Hosta is a conjunction. It will sometimes be used with the subjunctive, many times used with an infinitive, and that's what we have here. So here's the infinitive. This is kaluptesthai. Kaluptesthai is from the verb kalupto, which means to be covered. Some see a connection between this word kalupto and klepto, which means to steal, which involves putting something under cover, making it secret, invisible, or maybe krupto, which also means secret. Possible, but one way or another, the word means to be covered, and this is the sense, so that it was covered. Now, an infinitive can function as a normal verb, and if it does, then the subject will actually be in the accusative. So we have toploion, this is in the accusative, so that the boat was covered is the way we'd render that, not really trying to render the infinitive as such into English. So that the boat was covered, hupo. Preposition takes the genitive here, by, tone, komoptone. This is from koma. It means or kuma, really. It means a wave, something like that. So it was covered by the waves, plural here, genitive plural. Then a comma and autos, the intensive use of the third person pronoun, he himself, but he himself. A kathuden. This is from kathudo. It means I sleep. This is simply a verb describing him, third person singular, imperfect active indicative, so he was sleeping. Mark adds the whimsical little detail, he was sleeping on a pillow, only time that word is used directly throughout the scriptures, but it's a rather surprising idea, of course, that in the midst of this rather tumultuous situation, which was certainly viewed by the disciples as threatening to their well-being, Jesus himself is perfectly relaxed to the point that he's sound asleep in the back of the boat. And that, of course, sets up the narrative that's going to be pursued by Matthew as the story unfolds.